Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. And today I'm gonna, as promised, show you what I've gotten done on the Adventurers Guild. So I got the roof done. I'm pretty happy with it. I actually think the building looks pretty good. And here in a second, you'll be able to see it just around the corner. But I want to point out a few things and go over a little bit of what I'm going to do on the inside. Now, I'm not going to be working on this today. I'm actually going to be working on something else. But like I said, wanted to come back and show you what I've come up with. Um, Now, it still needs a bit more detail, like some windows and stuff like that, like in some of these sections here, some of the smaller sections. Not that because I planned for it on the inside. Same thing with like over here and back here. Now, one of the things I'm not sure if I'm going to do or not is add a door back here. I might. I mean, it just makes sense that there would be a door there. But everything else, for the most part, other than like some of the windows and some of the uh, outdoors area decoration like this, I kind of want to just block this off, right? I don't want the road coming right up against the building here. So the road will come down this way and then split off or, go into here and things like that. But all in all, I think it's looking pretty good myself. But that is, like I said, not what we're going to be working on. Now, also, all these oak trees, I just randomly planted them just so I had enough for the roof. But all this is actually coming down this episode as well. So, um, what I think I'm going to actually work on, and I don't know an exact location for it yet. I thought about it going up over there or something, but I want to build another portal. I want to go to the Nether. I want to start getting some things and trying to find another fortress for multiple reasons, like Wither Skulls to fight the Wither, because I would really like to have a beacon. And also, I want, just the resources of Netherrack, Nether Brick, and things like that, right? So, more things to build with. So, let me go ahead and try to figure out a good location for the Nether portal and come up with a theme on why it's going to be built there and where it's going to be built and what it's going to look like. So, let me go ahead and get started on that, and I will be back in just a moment. Alright, so before we actually do anything with the Nether portal, I'm over here at the skeleton spawner. Kind of needed to finish it up because halfway through building some other stuff and getting some things ready, I was up in the air and then falling down, and up in the air and falling down. So, in the course of that, I was taking a lot of damage, had to eat a lot to recover my health. So, I kind of get tired of that. So, I'm kind of trying to get some boots for enchanting to get some feather falling. So, I came over here to finish this up. It's not exactly perfect yet. I had to put some clear glass down because well, at the time I didn't have bone meal over here, but now I do. And this is what it is. So it's the same design. I dug it down a little bit deeper. I think like 4 or 5 blocks. And in the process of that, somewhere, it's actually not too far. So I might actually build, not exactly sure where. It might be up in this room. More stairs to go down and then kind of backtrack. Because over here on this side, there's actually a skeleton spawner or a cave spider spawner. So in the process of digging this down, I found a mine shaft. So, I mean, that's pretty cool for string and things like that. Now, my inventory is pretty full of things I found. Now, I did try to record some of that, at least to show you guys. I wasn't really talking, but I don't know, something messed up with the beginning of it. So, just cut that out. But I'll show you guys that later anyway. But this is the overall design for the walls and things like that that I had going down. I wanted a glass floor because, it's just nice seeing them spawn and, yeah, I don't know. You can just see them. Anyway, so I probably am going to... Oh, for a minute there, I thought those blocks missing. But anyway, it's not really going to be a pitched roof, right, because we're underground. But I'm going to try to come up with some design for a roof up here. But initially, I just wanted to get this done. Alright, so approaching the town, obviously there's the Adventurers Guild. Now, I have some ideas I still need to work out and upgrade on this. Now, initially on the inside here, and I just realized I need some fence posts there, but on the inside of here, I wasn't going to do anything with the wall on the outside because of the fact of those going to be maps. But I don't think I'm going to put maps in there, primarily because I was thinking about it. There is going to be like a cartographers guild, which I think is more suited to have like maps and things like that inside their building. Now, it might not be in this town, it might not be anywhere near here, but I didn't want to duplicate or do the same thing multiple times, right? So, more than likely, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out just this bit here, these 3 blocks going across, and either put in a giant window or change out some of the blocks that have some sort of more detail. So, going around, pretty much there's windows on every section. I need to put oh, okay, I did put a door there. I couldn't remember, but so I have a door in the back as well. So I'll go ahead and go inside. Made it a little bit nicer, cleaned it up a little bit. Just like I said, I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. Now, I did at one point, or was going to, dig out from underneath here. Actually, it's dug down underneath here by like 4 blocks or something. So it's just a gaping hole. Yeah, let me just see here. Right, so, ta-da, secret basement. Anyway, but because I was going to put like the nether portal down here, right? I was like, all right, this is going to be where the nether portal goes. It's the Adventurers Guild. But then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Let's give the nether portal its own building for multiple reasons. I was going to do actually, let me change that out. I was going to do like a ruins or like a cave or something for it, but it just didn't seem, I don't know, like a good time, I guess, to do that, right? So it is getting dark, so that's fine. We're already indoors. I'm going to make something here on the floor, which is part of the thing that I need to work out, right? So the ideal is Adventurers Guild, they go out, they kind of, I don't want to say necessarily explore, right? But they go on adventures, right? So, I guess they kind of go out and explore. So I guess maybe this is the Explorers Guild, not really the Adventurers. I guess they kind of go hand in hand. Maybe we'll come up with a reason why that is or what the difference is, and maybe they'll be one part of the same guild. But anyway, so here on the floor, what I'm going to try to do if I have enough room is actually put markers, right? So like a north marker over here, east, south, and west, as soon as I figure out which way is north, east, south, and west in the game. But that's kind of the idea. Now, before we get to that, like I said, decorated. I think this was done a little bit on the outside. Finished up some of this road as far as putting some of the fence posts in to make it look a little bit more, I don't know, used or, I don't know, marked, I guess. But anyway, so there's that road. It's pretty much done. Obviously, there's going to be lamp posts that go along the way, and probably a few extra buildings and things in between here and our mine shaft over there. But over here, that's temporary. But over here is the building where we are going to put the nether portal. So obviously it's going with the same design, of course. And I think the reasoning is the reason the adventurer slash exploring guild put their building here is because the nether portal was discovered here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this, I believe, a 7 wide by at least 7 tall. And of course, on the inside here, we're going to primarily decorate it, hence why the building gets extended out over here with like nether pretty much coming through, right? Like it was expanding in here, so they decided to build a building around it to secure it and make sure no one that was unauthorized went into here. So ultimately, like I said, it's going to be the same style here, and we're going to get this done in this episode, I think. Well, maybe not completely done, but anyway, have the walls up and hopefully start the design of the roof and have the nether portal in. Alright, so to give an update for this building here, It's a bit taller than I was actually expecting. Now, I'm not completely done with it yet, but just kind of want to give you an idea of what the roof is going to look like, right? So it's going to mimic this. It's going to be like the cobblestone, the stone brick behind it. But wanted, like I said, to give you an idea of the scale of the roof. Now, initially, I was going to make the nether portal 7 by 7. I think I'm going to have to get a bunch more obsidian. I do think it's still going to be 7 wide here at the bottom, but I figured, I mean, it's not going to go all the way up to the roof, of course, but why not have it go up a decent amount? Um, it's, I don't know, maybe 10 blocks high or something, so it's still going to be like another like 8 blocks from the ceiling or something, but that gives us some room to work and detail around the nether portal. Now, these little cutouts here on the side of the building, now these are going to probably all be filled in once I get some like netherrack and nether brick and things like that, mainly just to show like the creeping of the um, uh, nether. Sorry, I can't even think straight. But the nether creeping in through the portal, right? So I want to have something on the ground here, maybe part of the floor that is, I don't know. They figured out how to stop the nether from spreading, and they put it down, and that's why they built the building around it. So, with that being said, I'm going to try to get as much resources as I can to finish up this roof. Now, as you can see, I planted a bunch of oak trees going around this building. Now, there are going to be some things planted around here pretty soon after I get in that building. I'm going to try to figure out where some of the roads are going to go and where some other buildings are going to go and things like that. That way I can actually start making this area look like natural, right? So I definitely want a bunch of trees. I don't want it to be building next to building next to building and stuff like that, right? I want some nature and things like that growing in between. So temporarily, just back here, like I said, this is where I just planted a bunch of trees, oak and spruce. Therefore, I have a bunch of building materials for the future. Now, of course, as I cut these down, I might plant some more because nothing's going back here yet. But of course, once I probably go through all of this material on this roof, um, I will probably find other areas like back here and over here to continue to plant them and cut them down as I need, as I am figuring out where things are going to go. So let me go ahead and get started on this. Now, next time I come in, I'm probably only going to have like some of the roof done. Maybe like up to where the cobblestone is and all the small one and the front faces here as well. That way we can stand back here and actually be able to see what it looks like. Alright, so I got a little carried away. I said in the last clip that I was just going to finish up part of the roof, but I've gone ahead and pretty much finished everything. Now, the interior is not done, the detail is not done, the nether portal is not in yet, but all in all, in the sense of the roof, I think I'm pretty much done. I am trying to grow a large tree out here to kind of just, I don't know, add a little bit more detail out here. I knew that would take a while, so I already did that. I've gone ahead and added a little bit of detail here on the side because, here in these small sections up here, that looks pretty good, I think. It looks pretty cool, actually, I think. Adds multiple layers of depth, not only in the, like, corners here, but also the cobblestone and the roof is one out from that, and then that is all one in from the cobblestone there. So over here, though, the stone brick is, I don't know, it's too much, right? So I didn't know what to do. I kind of added that. It looks all right, but I am going to think about it a little bit more. Now I duplicated that on the other side as well. Over here, above the door, I decided to actually just bring this out a little bit. And then on the back, let me go ahead and show you this. I did what I did in the front, just on the opposite two sides, right? Or two sections here. So one here and one on that side. I don't think this is going to be a door, but I was working here in the back and I really didn't want to keep on running around for stuff. So just kind of made myself a door temporarily. Now there are some issues in here in the sense of spawns keep on happening, since why there's quite a bit of torches just spammed to random places, and sometimes I got 3 or 4 in a single place like here. So, um, yeah, so I need to figure out exactly how tall this is going to go, the nether portal, but I don't think it's gonna be crazy tall. Maybe about halfway up through this somewhere, going across. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I need to finish up. I'm gonna bring the pillars all the way up. All right. I think I'm even gonna go here, which will break up the stone brick as well, kind of like on the outside that I didn't like. Um, and I think I'm gonna bring up the rest of these walls going all the way up as well. And then at that point, we'll kind of see where we are and see if we need to do some more. Alright, so I think I figured out the size of the nether portal. In fact, it was the first time I kind of laid it out. This seems about the right height that I want to go for. That way I could still maybe decorate a little bit on top, like around the portal. Obviously got plenty of room around the front and the back. And on the sides, I kind of plan on decorating a little bit, not too much, but just coming down from the sides here, maybe extending out this way a little bit and coming over here. So we probably will not be able to run around on the sides, which is fine, I guess, because we can just, just jump straight through the portal if we need back here for whatever reason. Um, but I think it's time that I go ahead and start putting in some of the obsidian. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this really quick on camera. I am going to light it, and then I think in the next episode we're going to go explore the nether. Now, for now, I'm going to actually put the ends on. I know I don't need them, but what the heck, right? So let me go ahead and do this. Reach. Okay, good. I guess we still need some torches up here. Alright. And now I think this should only take half of the obsidian I have. I had just like 100, or sorry, not 100, like 64 and some odd pieces. Alright. Let's go ahead and put this going down. That way I don't have to jump and take more damage than I actually have to. And is it getting dark out already? I swear it's dark more times than it's light in this game. So, alright. I didn't put a torch up on that side. And I have the iron and the flint with me. And what is that? Oh, it's an iron nugget. That's just what it looks like in the texture pack. So, let me see here. Still daylight. So that's kind of a good thing. Let me go ahead and fill this in anyway. Like I said, it's not a door. And, there we go. Oh, so nice. Let me go ahead. Alright, you can kind of hear it a little bit out here, which is okay. But once you get, like, out here, you cannot. Right? Oh, it's like perfect. Can't hear it here. Okay, kind of barely. But you can hear. So, like, as you're running down the road, it's fine, right? You don't pay attention, don't need it, whatever. But, oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. So, there we go. There is the nether portal now. I do plan on actually doing some detail around the outside here. I probably will have some windows, but instead of glass panes, I think they're going to be like iron bars or something. I know this is wood and it doesn't make much sense, but if I can make it work and it doesn't look too bad, I think that's what I'm going to use. Kind of make things look a little bit more fortified and secure, seeing as how this is the nether portal, right? And it's supposed to be an area that not everyone can get to and not everyone is allowed to, right? So, I think in between episodes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little bit more detail work, so therefore in the next episode we can go and explore the Nether. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Hope you're enjoying the city, which still needs a name, by the way, and I don't think it's really a city, even though it has some pretty massive buildings already. But here in the upcoming episodes, I'm actually going to fill in a lot more of this area with some smaller buildings, be able to do like two an episode or something. Now, obviously, most of the building is not going to be done on camera, just something that's going to be popping up during the episodes here and there, and I'll show you guys what I have uh, in, I guess, episode updates. But all in all, I think we're going to have uh, goals each episode. Like this one was to make sure that we had a building to put the nether portal in. This one obviously was just to build a beginning building, so the Adventurers Guild. So I might build a storage building or maybe use this as a part of the storage. I'm not exactly sure. Now I know I have one over actually in my mind, but I think that's going to be mostly for blocks and stuff because I have a lot of junk, okay? I need a massive storage system just to house everything I've gotten so far, right? So, I have quite a bit to do, but that's okay because we have all the time that we need, all the room that we need to build whatever we want, whenever we want, wherever we want. So, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.